245 for Omar Morales. In front of the screen, 267 all the way there. This is a beautiful looking golf shot.
Yeah, he takes a mighty lash at it. I was watching him in the practice round the other day. Two beautiful shots. What a way to start your U.S. Open with a putt for eagle on the first hole.
The first guy to hit a tee shot on the first tee at the 123rd U.S. Open. He finds the fairway, and now he has a birdie putt upcoming. No matter what happens the next 2 or 4 days for Omar, he can say his name is atop the leaderboard at the U.S. Open. As we go to the 10th, and Scott Stallings, Jim.
Yeah, just 96 yards. Probably playing about 100 low hundreds. It's on a great line right here.
Will it check for him? Yes, it does. Good looking shot there.
Meets the threshold, you can sign up for a qualifier.
Okay. How about that start for Scott?
Don't get off to that start. You feel like you're swimming upstream.
Well, Morgan, this is just a moment ago. Jacob Solomon on the third hole, and this is something we will need to watch. There is a dramatic.
North, the director of golf courses and grounds, does a wonderful job here as we look at Ryan Gerard. And we watch him pour one in from long distance.
A couple of pars to start. Playing this off the hill, as you can see. Pretty handy little shot.
What a smart play, Jimmy.
And looking smarter all the time. How about that? That is some serious imagination there.
I did not see chip in coming there. Wow.
Yeah, if you had chip in the pole, you win.
Better shot all day than that. That was incredible, Jimmy.
I think this one goes on the highlight show. Certainly it will down in Carolina. The 21-year-old from Wake Forest, as you mentioned before, the ACC champion.
Just what imagination to see that slope and use it, knowing if he took that right on line with the hole location, he would be on the front edge of the...
Just a moment ago, hitting his second at 13. Oh, this is a beauty. Look at that shot from Lucas. Who says 13 is tough?
And here's Dylan Wu among the group at the top of the leaderboard. Second shot into the par 4 up the hill. 31 feet today from the floor down there all the way up. Good shot from Wu. Back at 3, we saw the beautiful approach for Dylan Wu. This to get to the top of the leaderboard. How about that? Dylan Wu is leading the U.S. Open. 2 under par early in the day.
Always does, every year.
At the 6th, there's Jacob Solomon. He laid well back. Interesting strategy. Look at that. Worked out.
What a shot. There is almost no room. There's about 8 paces of green there on the left side.
At the 15th for the first time, we're looking at the par 3.
Maybe one of the most talked about par 3s in anticipation of this U.S. Open. Going to be really fun to see what they do with hole locations here, but what a way to hit your first shot on 15 this week.
Omar Morales trying to join Dylan Wu, take advantage of this par 4 6th. And he does. So he goes for the green, doesn't lay up, ends up getting it up and in, and that is a clean card for the 20-year-old from UCLA. Yes, pretty safe to say. Although you never know. You never know. 61 would be a stout number here. It's never been done before at a major championship.
From Dallas, Texas, Scotty Schauffele.
Look at that start for Xander. He is so tough in these big competitions. Jacob Solomon.
I was out with him earlier this week in the practice round. This is his very first major championship, and he was just so excited to be here. He's like, this is so cool.
Back to the guy you walked around in a practice round a couple of days ago, Jacob Solomon. Did he make another one? How about this? How about this group?
You can feed off of each other.
Paul Barchon, 30 years of age. Played in a couple U.S. Opens, missed the cut in 20 and 21, but makes a birdie there.
This now for birdie. Yeah, how about it? Third birdie today here, par 3. Tough start. You were talking earlier, Morgan, about that first hole playing so different than we would expect.
Ryo Ishikawa, boy, did he make a splash when he showed up on the PGA Tour about a decade ago. Called him the Bashful Prince. See if he can drip this one in. He does. Nicely down the hill.
So quick from above this hole on 15.
Is it quick enough? It is.
It almost picks up pace there, Steve, about 3 to 4 feet short of the hole.
Job one's going to eventually be to avoid all the divots we mentioned before. They had it netted in the practice round. Everything kind of feeds down into this area. It's going to be a good shot if he can get it to stop. And it is.
Pull a different club on every hole.
Meisner now. So birdie there. This is going to be one of the easier holes.
At the 5th, Max Homa. Long one here to remain in the red. Oh, Max Homa. Maybe that's a little course knowledge for Max.
I don't often say that,
Yeah.
but he does.
Well, this guy's got a major type game, Jimmy. 7th start in the U.S. Open. He's never missed the cut.
Fowler from the middle of the fairway. A fixture at the major championships for so long, but struggled for a couple of years. What a great shot that is. Back in the top 50 in the official world golf ranking, so he gets here after a 2-year absence.
Yeah, there it is, too. So he joins that party at 3 under. What a week Adam Hadwin. Well, at least a day. At least a moment he had last week in Canada, huh?
Tackled by security after his countryman won in the Open. One of the funniest things. He got a lot of hits on social media. Got a lot of hits here. What a shot for Hadwin. Using that backstop behind there. That'll be a tap-in birdie.
Making that look easy. To 9, Justin Thomas. This for birdie.
It can beef up the length, the back flag here, and it is a little longer than we'll see it through the week at 184, but you do have that little backstop. No need for it with JT, though, finds the bottom.
9 is not an easy green to make putts on.
No, and it's one that Gil Hans.
Charan Kool from Thailand, 31-year-old, is second at the 6. So he played down to this area here. A number of different strategies at 6.
There sure are. A lot of players would like a little bit longer shot than that. Can he manage the spin there? Yeah. Got that a little bit thin, a little low.
Kyle Mueller, the 27-year-old from Georgia, went to Michigan.
In the gut of the green today, just over a little ridge. That is the challenge. Other than that, you're thinking 2, which is maybe even 1.
Oh, forget 2.
They should enjoy it while it lasts, though, I think, Terry.
Yeah, I think so.
Trying to draw it in there.
Guys, ball striking has been just off the charts for this man.
Number 1 off the tee, approach, tee to green. I mean, if he puts well.
4-ball title. Schauffele with this left. Boy, barely touched it. Barely got it going.
$15 feet 8 inches right up the slope here. Did he? Yep.
I mean, we just got used to seeing him do that throughout that stretch of his career. Trying to get back to it now.
Well, Butch Harmon has really helped him to come back here.
This week, Gordon Sargent, one of the amateurs, 19 of them in the field. Player at Vanderbilt. Played on a special exemption at the Masters. Man's got power in his game. Good putt there, too. Ryan Fox now. This at 9 for birdie.
Bit of right to left. Not a bad lead for Fox.
Not a bad putt for Fox.
Battled pneumonia in recent times. Welcomed his second child into the world. Focus in other places. Easiest hole on the course. Just driving in a wedge up that hill. One hop. Bit of check. Spin back a hair. Perfect.
Nearly.
Very comfortable with his golf swing, obviously. Out from 160. Aggressive line right at it.
Brilliant shot. Wow. What a kick forward, too, off the fringe. A lot of times you see those really die when they hit the edge, and that'll be a tap in for Fowler to get to 5 under. Pummeled that drive way down there. Players can't see the green here, can't even see half the flag, so it's way uphill. That should come close. And my daughter went to SMU, Terry. She'll be excited watching the fellow Mustang.
Nice.
Captain Justice.
The 30-year-old from France, Mathieu Pavon, plays on the DP World Tour. This is the tee shot, the par 3.
Yeah, he's from Medoc in France. They make some nice wine there. Oh, he's not thinking about it. Go on. Go on. Oh, play it for us. There it is. 15. Coming alive on a Thursday.
Wine for everyone.
He's going to be buying some wine in the pub.
Worth another look, and you will see it many times throughout the day.
Oh! It's all there for them. They know what to do. In behind it. Touch a spin. Slope does the rest. We've seen a few go close. Cream the crop there.
49th known ace at the U.S. Open.
96 yards, playing about 7 uphill.
As we've seen, it's all about controlling the spin with this shot for these players. Oh, nice.
That would have helped out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think, Nick.
That's either another level of skill or a little bit of good luck.
Well, it was the second hit. He got to see Rahm go. It always helps a player. He likes to hit a little cut, and he did. Oh, no. Another hole out. They're all going in now. How quickly this game can change. Over par. He told me yesterday he doesn't love the golf course. He says it's a little too quirky for him. I thought that was unusual.
Coming off a win at the Memorial. Looking for his 5th win. Going to finish up here.
Pretty impressive for an amateur to be this close to par on the start. Good drive, and what a second shot.
Had a great opening. Now it was 3 under at the turn. Just the 5th amateur over the last 30 years to go 3 under the opening 9 holes of a U.S. Open Championship. Second on the way.
Little right. Just a little. What kind of iron shots have we just seen?
Okay. To within 1. Back-to-back birdies. Patrick Rogers for birdie to get it to even par.
He's played here quite a bit, Nick Rogers. He's walking the course on Sunday with just his putter and his wedge.
Just the 3rd birdie of the day so far on 7.
So we
so
chose
much,
to come all the way back here.
Yeah, there's so many options what to do, and especially with the different hole locations too. But the players can see that landing area from the tee. They can't see the green. And I'd say that was a pretty good choice to do off the tee. These greens are receptive, Nick. I thought they'd be a little bit firmer.
Go to Dylan Wu here at 18, trying to finish with a birdie.
Got to hit it hard enough here. Oh, and he caught it. And the fist pump. He got off to a quick start. You see those birdies on 2, 3, and 6.
Picks his start line, sends it on its way, let the ground do the rest. The aim point helping him through that process. Oh, it's magnificent. Wow. Not quite centre cut like Fax would have done it, but it's pretty good.
He must have seen that animation right before he putted. What a great 2 for Homa.
When he hit it.
Paul Haley getting his round started. This for birdie at the 10th, the 35-year-old out of Dallas who went to Georgia Tech.
Oh, it's going to stay up. Oh, he got it. A lot of players have missed out to the right.
Tinro Ishikawa. Star, he's 31 years of age now. Remember, guys, when he first came on tour, he turned professional. He was really young, came right out, won the Japanese tour, and then came over to the PGA Tour, had some injuries, hasn't quite lived up to all that promise, but a 69 today. Gordon Sargent on the way at the ninth, the par 3, man from Vanderbilt. 5 wins, 2 seasons of college golf, including the NCAA championship. 22 as a freshman. Good shot.
He's the medalist at his qualifier in Georgia.
Rory played a practice round with him at the Masters and walked away shaking his head. He goes, this guy's the most composed guy I've seen. And not only just by the distances he's driving, but how he plays and his mannerisms, how he held himself.
Similar length putt as the last hole, but he goes up the slope.
Oh, Xander. That was screaming 3 putts, and he steals 1 out of it. 3 birdies in 5 holes, and he's within 1.
Looks to be an 8-iron. Oh, this is fantastic. What a shot.
You know, a lot of times if there's a lot of rocks around the ball, that can, you know, prevent the ball from starting straight and twist the club or hit the ball. You know, get a good view from behind. Seeing here that flag's picking up a little bit right to left. Is he going to use the slope?
No, this is pulled. Played it safe. Good shot, but played it safe.
Got it again. This time from the Barranca originally.
And this has been a big part of his turnaround here in 2020.
Schauffele on the tee here at 7.
Swing that.
And with all the focus on Rickie Fowler, what he's doing, I mean, this man's right there. He's got a chance to get to 7 under.
Yeah, I mean, again, just like Rickie Fowler, his statistics have been brilliant right through the back today.
Rickie Fowler makes history at LA Country Club. It is the lowest round we have ever seen at a U.S. Open.
Wyndham Clark starting his round. This is for Eagle. Broke through with the win this year.
Yeah.
I think he's, I think 15th in strokes gained total. You know, he's kind of got it all.
Rickie Fowler's made history. Xander Schauffele has matched him. Not one, but a couple of 62s in the opening round here at Los Angeles Country Club, the 2 lowest rounds ever at a U.S. Open.
Oh, big high tee shot here down the right side. Wind pushing it gently back toward the fairway. Good start.
Last 4 years at the U.S. Open, he's had 4 top 10s. He leads the U.S. Open in strokes gained total, pretty much every other statistic, but obviously didn't get one of the victories because he just hasn't played particularly well on Sunday.
And didn't. Okay. So McIlroy with the putt at the opener. 1 under after 1. In Woodley here at 11. Short time ago, 254. So they can move this one back to 300 too.
That's beautiful. There's a bank short left of the green here. You can bounce it in off that towards the green.
To the second, Ryan Harmon, lengthy birdie try. Left-hander finds it.
Tell you what, this guy's a gritty performer. He's got a runner-up in a U.S. Open.
Man from Spain, Arizona State guy, plays on the DP World Tour. 301, that's the yardage over that tree, right to the hole.
Yeah, there's a little sycamore tree back there that you aim at and try to draw it off of that.
Oh, hello.
My goodness.
Oh, look at this.
It's going to come off that bank. Look at this.
Get in.
Look at this. Look at this.
Go ahead and get in.
Come on. You know, my wife was out there watching this morning. She hadn't seen this hole. She texted me, this hole is absolutely wild. Players going for it, laying up, spinning it back, getting stuck in the bunker. And to see a shot like this, those stands were full out there. Players, fans were just excited to see how they were going to play.
Yeah, I guess he could call it that. Wow. Impressive.
Right.
258 yards it's playing today. Can move it back from there too.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Best we've seen. Yep. Saw birdie at 11. See a birdie at 7. Over 250 yards each of those par 3s. Just happy to be out of the rough.
Yeah, right. Walked this golf course with the former course superintendent Russ Myers the other day. He said that hole location was his favorite hole location on the entire golf course.
Del Rey, this for par at 7. Long putt, long hole. No problem.
How's the strokes gained the last 2 holes?
Yeah. How about it? This in the fairway is second at 16.
Yeah, nice tee shot here. 316. Leaves him about 215 to the hole. Early on, players were trying to run it up short because it was so soft it wasn't skipping up onto the green. And you see the same thing there. Well, that one's going to release a little bit, so it's drying out this afternoon from this morning.
Trying to right now, Brent.
We need that sun to come out.
So Spieth drove it in trouble. Played to here. This is third at 13.
This is where he's really a show-off, you know, in a good way. You know? You know, it's just like...
Good putt there. Mulvin on the tee at the 9th. One of the amateurs in the field. Maxwell, 21-year-old, went to Ohio State. Oh, excellent shot.
Hampered him the last couple of months. Good young player. Lots of talent. There
Talent like that.
There you go, Tristan. Well done.
This for birdie at 18.
Yeah, it's from some 60 feet away. Big hook and putt. Look at at this thing. Come on. Did he
didn't, did he?
Come on.
He did.
How about that?
In slow motion.
At the little par 3 15th, Dan Hicks in here with Paul Azinger, Dustin Johnson taking aim.
One of the most talked about, anticipated shots of this championship is this one at 15.
So DJ hits it in there tight. You can see he's at 1 under. Excellent chance to get to 2 under. Number 2 at 15 today. Two aces on the same hole in the same round for only the 3rd time in a U.S. Open. Pavon earlier at this 15th, and Sam Burns just did it again.
Very similar looking shots as well, Dan. They got past the hole. Oh, so much spin.
Only other time, 1989 at Oak Hill, and then at Wingfoot in 2020. And we knew little 15 was going to be special. Little did we know that it would serve up. Back at the 15th for Spieth. See if he can keep the vibe going here at this little par 3.
This could do it here.
Just 124 yards.
You know, we were out on the course yesterday, Dan. You were here.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. This is Corey Pereira in the fairway at 3. Trying to take advantage of one of the easier holes on the golf course today. It's his first U.S. Open. How about this shot right here? Man out of Texas Tech via Chile. Corey Pereira, good shot there. That should lead to a birdie.
You know, kind of a conservative strategy, but they have to throw that out the window.
Here's the short par 4-6. Brian Harman choosing to lay it up.
He hits this beautiful low spinning wedge. Oh, so good.
To the hole. We'll see what club he's got. If he indeed decides to go for it. You'd imagine he would. But there's more than one way to make birdie, as Harman demonstrates.
At this par 5, he had an eagle at 1. The only eagle today at the par 5 first. He's not going to make eagle at the other par 5 on this front side, but that was equally as impressive as what we just saw from Rory McIlroy at the 6th. Oh, sneaks it in the left edge. Plays the 2 par 5s on the front side, 3 under.
This is at 16. Sam Burns coming off that hole and 1 at 15. Just putting from the fringe. Oh, wow. Sam Burns on fire right now. What a putt.
That was Bennett down the hill for birdie here.
Last year's USAM champ just recently turned pro. Oh, yeah. Had a great run at the Masters. He was 16th there. At the 11th for birdie. Only one player so far today has birdied this hole, Minwoo Lee. Make it 2 players. Boy, he's having a fantastic rookie season. And he's birdied 3 out of his last 4 holes. So nice rally after a tough stretch on that front 9. And a great save that away. Going to have to grind out some pars throughout this week if you want to stay under par.
This is Abraham Answer over at the first. One of 15 live players at this U.S. Open. Solid player. And now moving it to +1 after a tough start over there on the backside here in the north.
ever since he performed so well at the Honda. Just missed. Losing in that playoff to Chris Kirk, he has had a phenomenal run.
Beautiful right to left ball flight. This one tracking Kirk if it gets there.
Got there. The soft bounce. What a tee shot by McIlroy. Really swinging the club early here in this U.S. Open.
Good scores out there, or you show up and say, oh no, I'm already 8 shots back.
Well, this guy is not 8 shots back. McIlroy to 4 under and 4 behind now. Could use something good to happen. Couple over par. And he's going to get a bunch of spin off that backstop back here. There you go. That'll be a tap-in birdie for him. Sebastian Munoz. It's going to land on the left side. It should get a bounce right if it hits that bank. A really good bounce. Boy, what a tee shot here. Right on line. That would have been the 3rd ace here in the first round.
It's 1 under. Just made the turn. So you got that easy par 5 first, and then number 2 kind of hits you in the face, but Putnam with a lengthy, beautiful breaking birdie. And Corey Pereira knocks it down. Second birdie of the day.
Joaquin Niemann, he has a birdie try here. Take it a little deeper in the red. Yeah, that's Chilean. Pouring that one home.
And after that nice conversion on the previous hole. See if he can get something in tight, trying to work it right to left. And it's coming. See if he gets it all the way back there.
Oh, yeah. That's more major-like for Koepka. So a chance to get it back to +1, start chipping away.
Just got to start this on the right edge. It'll turn back to his left.
2 birdies in a row for Brooks.
Yep. After playing the first 6 holes and +3.
Wedges a day on the PGA Tour.
Here's one of them. Just a sand wedge up the hill for Keegan Bradley. Use that slope. Is there enough on this now to get all the way back down there? It looks like it will. That is well played. They know they got that slope behind the hole. They can use that. They needed birdie. 4 over on a day when guys are going low. Okay, maybe that's the start of his comeback here.
Maybe he can get right around that number today. Burns, who made an ace at the 15th earlier today, making the turn here at the par 5 first. Another beauty by Burns.
Match play king this year, Sam Burns.
And over at 11, Sam Bennett, 43 feet for birdie. He also birdied earlier. He birdied the 7th and counted. Birdied both of the really long par 3s out here on the North Course at LA Country Club.
One of the 5 par 3s on this golf course. Not since 1947, Paul, have there been 5 par 3s at a U.S. Open, and Mickelson dials it up, seemingly from his home in Rancho Santa Fe. That was so far away.
Andrew Putnam. And his second shot.
Little swing here.
This is at the 3rd, the short par 4. Up the hill now for Sam Burns. Only 126 left. This should turn around. Yep, this is going to get really good. Well done. Players taking advantage of this short par 4.
Fisher, Ross Fisher for eagle. He needs it.
Easiest hole on the course, Brad.
Yeah. They got to hit it. big hook second shot to get it on the green. There's a big hook putt. A little fist pump.
Olin Brown Jr. at the 10th. One of the great qualifying stories here at this U.S. Open.
That was pretty.
Out of that thick stuff.
Oh, goodness. Used to call him Little O when we were all on tour.
Trying to judge it with this wedge up the hill, 104 yards. Oh, this is going to be good as well. We've been seeing this all day. Players landing near the hole, then spinning it back after a big bounce. Tony Finau now, and John Wood is down there with this group.
He's the only one with a chance here.
And that's going to get a lot better. Speed will have that for birdie. And that'll get him going.
Just down the street. Can he get something going? Oh, and he gets a beautiful kick there. Was leaning like it wasn't going to get on the green, and now right under the hole for birdie, up to 13.
This is Dustin Johnson over at the 5th for birdie. He's just low-keying it the way he does. Two-time major champion, U.S. Open champion.
His 3rd U.S. Open, yet to make the cut. Well, if he keeps putting like that, he's going to do a lot better than just make the cut. That puts him in 3rd place solo right now at 6 under.
Well, he's doing that because his wedge game has been really spectacular. And we'll see if he can do it here. 75 yards. It's a finesse shot. There it is. This is where he has excelled the last several years.
Rising star, obviously, in the world of architecture since. Now Dustin Johnson.
Another easy birdie.
Yep.
He too coming in with the gap wedge. This one right as well. The player's not picking up on the wind, just pushing it out to the right, just a touch.
He pulls it back on a string.
Yeah. By the way, there's 10 major titles in this group alone. 5 by Koepka, 4 for McIlroy, and of course Matsuyama's Masters champion. This is the last. You've got Clark here for birdie.
Another one.
Oh, wow. Wyndham Clark with an exclamation point to finish things off.
See the flags on the grandstands to the left. That's the sea breeze now. This hole was left to right at the start of the day. Now it's straight into. What a shot.
We're going to see another one. Oh, already 2 aces today. Harmon is at 16.
And he's just off the green here at 16. Downhill. Oh, man. He can putt, boy. He is putting together quite a round. 6 under now through 16 holes.
Cam Smith a moment ago was putt for birdie to get him to 2 under par. All 3 players hit the fairway in this threesome. Hard to do. Nobody else has made a birdie here. 176. See if he can draw this in close. Well, it's drawn. Oh, and it's close. Yeah, that kind of hit into the upslope and made it land easy. Beautiful shot there by Munoz.
Had a chance to play George Thomas's beautiful Bel Air and all these golf courses while a Bruin hasn't quite worked out for this guy. Back in his hood with a good shot there. And now Cantley for his birdie over at the 9th. Some speed from Cantley and Koepka, guys that we thought might be right there. Got a lot of work to do tomorrow.
Come on, Pat. We know you can't miss short side left and expect to make a par. What a shot right at it.
Approach right below the hole. Little tap in for birdie, and Sebastian in at 2 under. Round at 68 for him. At the 9th we go, par 3, finishing up. Taylor Moore try to get in with a +1 round.
Did it.
Nice.
Looks pretty darn good. Skip step that one in.
Birdied the 17th, looking for another one here at 18. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there.
Oh, how good is that?
That's a birdie finish on some monster par 4s.